Hello, fans of Middle-earth! Alkaiser here, and today we will talk about how to farm resources in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Resources is perhaps the most important thing in this game. Without it, you can't upgrade structures or create armies for raids. You'll need a well-balanced plan in order to maximize your time and resources. Today, I'm going to share a few tips on how to increase your production of resources. So there are 4 types of resources in the game: wood, stone, ore, and grain. To make things simple, upgrading your structures will require wood, ore, and stone, while for creating an army, you'll need wood, ore, and grain. Resource production can be passive or active. So let's start with the passive ones. If you look at the upper left corner of your screen, you'll see your rate of production. You can click it to see a more detailed breakdown of where your resources come from. So here, you can see several sources. So the first one is the territory. This is your main source of supplies. A certain amount of resource is gained for every land that you march and occupy. The number of land tiles that you can occupy is based on your accomplishments. So right now, I am currently at level 7 main hall and my tile limit is 121. A level 1 land will give you a production increase of 40 per hour for all resources. Higher level lands will grant an increase of production for only one specific resource. For example, this level 5 stone land gives me a production of 800 stones per hour, while this level 4 lumber land gives 560 lumbers per hour. Higher level lands give higher production. You can always drop ownership of a land anytime, but you'll have to wait 30 minutes before the action could take effect. Right now, I'm currently deleting level 1 and level 2 lands, and I'm starting to focus on marching on level 4 and level 5 lands to maximize my resource production. Next one is production from structures. Upgrading your resource tributes is also a good way of earning resources passively. Each type of resource has its own tribute. Higher level tributes yield higher resource production. I always make sure that my tributes are maxed out before I continue upgrading my hall. Now the third one is production from fellowship. Production from fellowship comes from level 6 lands or higher that are owned by members of your fellowship. As you can see, our fellowship currently owns one level 6 land. It gives a rate of 100 stones per hour for all of us in the fellowship. But in the future, I believe that this will be the biggest contributor to your resource production since fellowships has a capacity of 50 players. Stronger fellowships will produce more resource than other fellowships. Imagine having 50 players that own 50 level 6 lands. That's 50 players times 50 level 6 lands times 100 resource per hour. That is equivalent to 250,000 resource per hour for every member of a fellowship. It's just a possibility though. The game is yet to be explored, so nobody knows how many level 6 lands are there. And if occupying one proves to be one hell of a task, how much more if we need 50 level 6 lands each? And that's also the beauty of this game. It has long-term goals. Now we're done with the passive production. Let's move on to the methods that require action. Number 1. Raids or sweep. You can raid tiles occupied by orcs using your army. I don't recommend this method since you can only earn green from sweeping a land. Number 2. Gathering. You can use your commanders to gather resources. It will require minimal troops and stamina, but will take longer time to finish. As you see here, 6 hours is the maximum of gathering. This level 5 land will yield approximately 50,000 stones. Each hour of gathering also costs 1 order. You can have a maximum of 20 orders at a time, and each order will be replenished every hour, and you can buy up to 15 more orders for 100 gems every day. Number 3. Market and barter. The black market sells discounted items at random. The items range from resources to production boosters and upgrade boosters. I always buy the ones that cost gold, since I think that gold is not much of a necessity in this game. The game is currently under development, so updates are conducted from time to time. Please expect changes, as they might add some new features that will require more gold. And the last one is the black market. The black market refreshes daily at 8 AM Philippine time. You can also refresh the market 3 times for 50 gems each. The barter is kind of like a trading system, but the trading ratio is not 1:1, so I don't recommend using this method unless you badly need a certain resource. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you know other ways on how to earn resources, please write it down below the comment section for our fellow players. Please like the video if it helped you, and subscribe on my channel for more updates on Lord of the Rings: Rise to War. Thank you!